Good morning. So this is my walk for today, or run for Ninja. And I'm still here near Bolzano at the Ayurveda retreat in the Dolomite. And today I'd like to share with you, after 5 days doing this detox program, which is based on the Ayurveda philosophy, I slowly start being more active. I had to rest. And I encourage you, with the energies that are taking place at the moment, the Lionsgate portal, to really take the moment and rest. That is very important. So when you wake up in the middle of the night, which I have done the last 3 days, that is very normal. I go into meditation. So in the middle of the night, I woke up about 3 o'clock. I did the pineal gland meditation with Dr. George Spencer's recording. After that, I did my yoga practice, the Tai Chi practice, performed a little bit to break the sweat, but then calm down my nervous system with this walking. So self-care routines change, and it's okay if they change. And honor your body. Always honor your body and where you are at that very moment. Our state of beings can change constantly. So for instance, in the philosophy of Ayurveda, we have the state of beings called doshas. And you maybe have many different elements predominantly in your being. This can be air, this can be earth, it can be fire, it can be water. And what is important is how you are able to balance them out every single day. And the older we get, especially as women, the hormones are changing, or any underlying diseases will come up, especially when you are very tired, and certain diseases that you did not hear of, or you have had it in the past, but you thought it was dealt with, can come up. So I encourage you to see this as a moment of something. There's light being put on something. And when there's light being put on something, that's great, because then we can work with it rather than against it. And when that happens, you have the chance to prevent certain further diseases to evolve. And therefore, I always mention, listen to your body, what it says when you eat certain things. Listen to your breath when you do certain sports. Understand and be connected with your body. And I do see many people coming through the yoga class disconnected to their body. And it's very normal. Hence, movement is so important. And we started movement first, and then connecting to the breath. And then we start in the settler practice of meditation. Concentration first, and then meditation. To be able to find focus and keep this focus for at least 12 breaths. And then you enter into the meditation practice. And it's good to revisit all these basics again. And it encouraged me again to go back to teaching, just sometimes teaching any classes in a weekend. So I encourage you to look at your body and everything that comes up and embrace it rather than work against it. And there are many diseases that we maybe can have within our body, and we have not even heard of them, and we don't even know how to deal with it. That's okay. You study and you learn. You learn, and the more you learn about yourself, the more you know what you want in life. Which means maybe you have a disease that is an autoimmune disease, and it can actually influence your way of living in every single way. So then you may be going to cut down on your stress level. So it's a blessing in disguise to be able to work with your body rather than against it, and be able to heal it before anything worse can happen. And this place has given me the chance to do so. I encourage you to always listen to your body and the places where you are at. How do they feel for you? The people you are hanging around with, how do they feel for you? I'm reading this great book at the moment, Surrounded by Psychopaths, and it's a really good book, and I need to actually send you a picture on that. And it shows how many psychopaths are actually out there, and they're not narcissists. They are actually people who don't really care, and they manipulate for their own gain, no matter what. And I realized that how many actually exist around us. And it is important, especially when you are in a weak state of mind, body, and emotional state, then you need to protect yourself, which means pull yourself out of the equation of people who are toxic around you, who are energy vampires. I've never spoken about this, but this is very true. And they have an energy around them that is mainly derived from trauma. Yes. And that's why I always mention trauma therapy and trauma healing, because this is pretty much the core source of any of our diseases or imbalances within our body, mental and emotional state. And if you come across these people, avoid them. It is important to protect your energy, and especially at the moment, at this time and age. But still be loving and open. And there will be more people who will feel weak, discouraged, down, or have a really heavy awakening. And if that's the case, for us holding space for them, that's really important. But first and foremost, you need to hold space for yourself, that you have the energy to do so for others.